It is now time for part 11 of the fan casting series.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is...
Hello everyone and welcome back to Pitch This here on the MrEliMac YouTube channel. I'm your host, MrEliMac, and today it is time for me to return to the fan casting series. Sorry I did not get this up on Wednesday like I normally do. I was just very busy on the day prior, so I couldn't really record the video, but here I am now, ready to do this video for you. And today we are ending the third phase of this What If the MCU was the DCCU fan casting series, with the final three films on the docket, with Zatanna, Justice League Rebirth, and the Power of Shazam. The reason why I'm doing all three of these movies is because I wanted to end phase 3 in one video, and plus with Justice League Rebirth not having a lot of characters, and with the Power of Shazam only introducing one new character, and I thought that being able to do all three films would be enough, because Zatanna is characters, more than one character, and again, I just thought it would be a lot easier to just put all three of these films into one video. But before I get into the fan casting, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That way you can be up to date with all the videos I have here on the channel. Also, hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified whenever a new video like this comes your way. So let's get into the fan casting, which is starting with Zatanna, which is serving as my Captain Marvel analog, also introducing a little bit more of the mystical arts. When we introduced it the way that Dr. Fate did it, but now we're introducing a new type of mystic art with Zatanna. And so let's get into the fan casting. Starting with the lead character, Zachary Zatara, I cast Natalie Dormer. There's actually some art out there, concept art, that in Guillermo del Toro's Justice League Dark, or I think it might have been Rupert Wyatt, I can't remember, but concept art of Natalie Dormer as Zatanna, and I thought that was really good art, and I think Natalie Dormer is a really great casting for Zatanna. Natalie Dormer is a great actress. She was great in The Tudors, and she was great in Game of Thrones, and she also played very menacing in the TV show Elementary, where she played Irene Adler and Moriarty. Like, those two characters, spoilers for Elementary, those two characters were the same character, and I think she did a really great job in that as well. I really enjoy Natalie Dormer as an actress, and I think she would do really great as Zatanna. So Natalie Dormer is Zatanna. Next up, I'm going to be talking about the next sort of supporting character, like one of the major supporting characters of the film, who is sort of in this film sort of filling in the Samuel L. Jackson Nick Fury's character, where this character is going to be with Zatanna for a majority of the film and sort of helping her throughout her stuff, which is Timothy Hunter. And for Timothy Hunter, I cast Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet is a fantastic actor who's nominated for an Oscar for a reason, and I think that Timothée Chalamet would do really great in this role. I think Timothée Chalamet has proven without a doubt that he is a great actor in Dune, Call Me By Your Name, and just other films, Lady Bird and Little Women. Again, he's proven that he's a great actor, and I think he would do a really great job playing the character that's sort of learning how to do magic, and I think that he would do a great job as Timothy Hunter. So Timothée Chalamet is Timothy Hunter. Next up, we have the character who would be introduced sort of like, oh, this is actually the antagonist of the film, but then as the movie progresses, we learned, oh, this guy isn't the main antagonist, and that is Andrew Bennett, who is best known as Vampire in the comics. And I really wanted an actor that could really work as sort of the brooding type of character, and so for Andrew Bennett, I cast Kit Harington, another alumni from the Game of Thrones School of Actors. And I think Kit Harington would do a really great job as Andrew Bennett. I think he could do a really great job being brooding, but also being charismatic. And I think he could do a really great job playing a vampire as well. And I just really love Kit Harington. I think he could do a great job as Andrew Bennett. So Kit Harington is Andrew Bennett. Next up is a sort of another supporting character who I really look at. This character as sort of the Maria Rambeau character, sort of like, oh, this is a person who's a friend of Zatanna and like they have a good friendship and a history with each other, and that's Angela Marcy, who, when I looked up the character, or when I was looking up supporting characters for Zatanna, I think Angela Marcy only appeared in one comic, which again, that's fine. We're going to flesh out these characters, and then Angela Marcy would appear in more comics after this movie would have come out. And for Angela Marcy, I cast Alison Brie. Alison Brie is a fantastic actress. She's appeared in a lot of comedies, and I think she is a character that could bring a lot of heart to this character. I think Alison Brie brings a lot of heart to all of her characters, and I think she could do a really great job being sort of the heart and soul of this film, and that is why Alison Brie is Angela Marcy. Next up is another character that would sort of serve as a fake antagonist, not really the main antagonist of the film, but a character that would serve as more of an antagonistic threat, and that is Felix Faust. Felix Faust is very much a character that I enjoy as an antagonist. He is someone that I think is fun to bring in as sort of a secondary antagonist, not really the main antagonist, but really very much more of the secondary antagonist. And for Felix Faust, I cast Ferran Tahir. Ferran Tahir is a great actor. I was first introduced to him in Iron Man, where he played Raza. I really did enjoy him in that role, and then whenever I see him pop up in other stuff, I enjoy when I see him, and I think he could do a really great job as Felix Faust. I think he could do a really great job playing this mystical antagonist, even though he's not really the main antagonist. He's someone that's actually working for the main antagonist, and I think he would do a great job. So Ferran Tahir is Felix Faust. Next up is another supporting character, someone that would be helping Zatanna, and that is Zachary Zatara, who is the cousin of Zatanna. And I think having Zachary in the role could really add some youthfulness. This character would very much be a teenager in the film, and I think that Zachary could be someone that's like, hey, I know magic, and I know enough that can help out. And again, sort of working well with Timothy Hunter as well in that similar role. And for Zachary Zatara, I cast Asa Butterfield. Asa Butterfield is a great actor. Even when he was really young, he was a great actor, and I really enjoy Asa Butterfield. He is an actor that I really like to see in other things, and he is someone that I like to see in roles that could be a lot of fun for him. And so yeah, I cast him in this role. So Asa Butterfield is Zachary Zatara. And now it's time for some of the other antagonists. And these are sort of antagonists that would serve as other supporting antagonists to the main antagonist, but they are very much more CGI, computer-generated characters. And those characters are Abnegazer, Wrath, and Gast, who are the Demons 3. In the comics, they are the Demons 3, and I think they could be a lot of fun to have, especially in this film where it's like Zatanna is trying to stop the main antagonist, who is connected to these demons and to the devil, and I think that it would be fun to have the Demons 3 be sort of supporting characters. And for the Demons 3, I cast Troy Baker, Nolan North, and Liam O'Brien. I really enjoy them as voice actors, and again, these roles would very much be more motion capture and voiceover, and I think that having these three actors, Troy Baker, Nolan North, and Liam O'Brien, who have experience doing performance capture and as experienced voice actors, I think it would be a lot of fun, and I really do enjoy all of them when they do their voiceover craft, and I think they would do really great. So Troy Baker, Nolan North, and Liam O'Brien are the Demons 3. And finally, it's time for the main antagonist, Benjamin Raymond, who is a character that appeared occasionally in the Zatanna comic, especially in the thumbnail. The person that's with Zatanna is Benjamin Raymond. He would serve as the main antagonist, being connected to the devil and being connected to Felix Faust, and being the one that's sort of making everyone believe that Andrew Bennett is the bad guy when really he's not. It's just Benjamin doing stuff with the devil. And for Benjamin Raymond, I cast Ian Somerhalder. Ian Somerhalder is an actor I very much enjoy in TV. Whenever I was doing a fan thing of, what if Spider-Man was a TV show and it came out in the 2001, basically replacing it with Smallville, I cast Ian Somerhalder as Harry Osborn because I think he could add that extra depth of emotion to the character. I think that he could add a lot of angst, someone that could be like, oh, there's a lot of good in me, but I'm not doing it, I'm choosing the evil instead. And I think Ian Somerhalder could do a really great job in the role as Benjamin Raymond. So Ian Somerhalder is Benjamin Raymond. And that's it for Zatanna. Let's move over to Justice League Rebirth, the big not final film, but like the big film, the Avengers Endgame of this DCCU. And for this one, we're only going to be talking about 5 characters in the film who are very much connected to one of the big things that is connected to this film, which is New Genesis. And in the film, New Genesis is wiped out. No one's left except for these 5 characters, and that would be sort of where these characters lay. And that's where our main Justice League 7 and +3 actually find themselves and sort of find themselves having to help these people of New Genesis and trying to use time travel to stop Darkseid. And let's go ahead and get into some of the characters I've cast. And for the first one was Big Barta. Big Barta was one of the main members of the New Genesis that I cast. She would mention that she did work for Darkseid, but then because of Mr. Miracle, she went over to the good side. And for Big Barta, I cast Catherine Winnick. Catherine Winnick, best known for being in Vikings. She's someone that has played that ferocious character, that character that has been able to do a lot of damage, be someone that is intimidating, and I think that Catherine Winnick would do a really great job as Big Barta. I think she is someone that you can look at and be terrified of, and I think she's someone that can also carry that compassion that you would need to be as someone that used to be evil, that is found someone that's been on the good side. So I think she could do a really great job playing that dichotomy. So Catherine Winnick is Big Barta. Next up is Scott Free, Mr. Miracle. And for Mr. Miracle, I cast Aiden Turner. He is best known to majority audience, he was I think he was Keeley in The Hobbit. And I thought he did a really good job in that. He's also been in other TV shows, mainly from England, that I don't really know of. I'm really only working off of The Hobbit, and I thought he did a really good job in The Hobbit, and based off of clips I've seen in the other shows he's been in, I think he's done a really great job. He's someone that can bring a lot of emotion to the character, and I think he's someone that could have a lot of depth to Mr. Miracle, as someone that is very much had to experience the evils of Darkseid and bringing Barta into the good side and going back to New Genesis. I think Aiden Turner could do a really great job in that role. So Aiden Turner is Mr. Miracle. Next up is Orion, who is the son of Darkseid, raised on New Genesis, and can see all the evil that Darkseid has done. And for Orion, I cast Zach McGowan. And Zach McGowan, best known for being in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I think Zach McGowan has a presence to himself of being someone that is like, oh no, I know the type of evil that is going on, and I'm going to try to stop it. I'm going to try to stop the evil that is happening. And because he played a villain in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think that could be a great way of showing, hey, if you need to have that dark side and that villainous side, you have it, but you're having to put it down because you are someone that is good. You're trying to hide the darkness because of the light that you were raised around. And I think Zach McGowan could do a really great job in that role. So Zach McGowan as Orion. Next up is Forager, someone that is looked at as lesser than the New Gods. And Forager is one of the characters that I wanted to have as sort of, hey, this is a character that's not a new god per se, but he's been able to survive because of what he's been able to do, and he's able to sort of help out in the future and help out with all the good guys and prove that he deserves to be on the same status as the New Gods. And for Forager, I cast Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith Stanfield is an amazing actor. I mean, I don't think I need to tell anyone that Lakeith Stanfield is an amazing actor. He is someone that can bring depth to any character, and I think Forager would need a lot of depth, and having an actor like Lakeith Stanfield bring that depth out of Forager and be able to show multiple dimensions to him, I think he could do a really great job. And I think that Lakeith Stanfield could just do amazing as a character that is looked down on, but then prove like, no, I'm actually as good as I say I am. And yeah, Lakeith Stanfield is a great actor. So Lakeith Stanfield as Forager. And finally, for Justice League Rebirth, the final character that I'm going to mention is Metron. And Metron is the person that's in a chair. He's sort of the smartest new god. He is someone that has all the knowledge. He's sitting in the chair of Mobius, or the Mobius chair, and he's someone that has the knowledge. He can see what's happening in the future. He just knows. He's all knowledge. That is Metron. And I wanted a character that could carry that presence of having all of that knowledge, and also someone that is willing to say, hey, if you want to win, this is what you have to do. You have to do this. And he's sort of that character with Batman. It's like, hey, if you want to win, if you want to beat Darkseid, this is what needs to happen. And it's the only thing that can happen to help. And so, yeah, you sort of need that character that could carry that presence and could put that fear into these characters. And for Metron, I cast Dennis Haysbert. Dennis Haysbert, best known for the Allstate commercials, but he's also played the president on 24, and it's just, he is an actor that I look at, and it's just, I love your voice. I love your deep voice, and you have a presence about you that makes me go, yeah, I can be terrified of you, and I can believe you're the smartest person when you walk in the room. I think Dennis Haysbert carries that, and that's sort of something that Metron needs. And I think Dennis Haysbert could do a really great job as Metron. So Dennis Haysbert is Metron. And now we go to the final film. That's done for Justice League Rebirth, and now we go to the final film of Phase 3, and the final film I'm going to be talking about, which is The Power of Shazam. Not a lot of the new characters except just one, and that's the main antagonist of the film. And the main antagonist of the film of The Power of Shazam is going to be Black Adam. And for Black Adam, I didn't want to go The Rock. I didn't want to go to The Rock. We've seen that movie. I'm not a fan of it. And for Black Adam, I wanted an actor that could bring a lot of dimensions, a lot of depth, and could add something extra to the role that isn't just, I'm evil Captain Marvel. I wanted someone that could bring depth to the character, and the actor I chose was Zico Zaki, who is best known for being in FBI. I think he's really great in FBI, and he brings a lot of depth to the character that he plays, and he brings a lot of extra dimensions that I think Black Adam needs, and I think he could do a really great job playing this character, because I would very much look at the film ending in a way that we see Billy sort of flipping Black Adam to where it's like, oh yeah, you're a villain, but then by the end of it, Black Adam looks at like, yeah, I can see what I did wrong. Yeah, I can see how what I'm doing isn't great, and because of that, I'm not gonna do the evil that I was about to do. And so that would sort of be the way that we flip Black Adam into be like an anti-hero character for the future. And yeah, that's Zico Zaki as Black Adam, and yeah, that's the final. That's the end of Phase 3. Again, continuing on, I was able to fully actually get a casting for Phase 4, and so next week I'm going to be starting Phase 4. But yeah, what were your thoughts on the fan casting? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were you indifferent to it? Whatever your thoughts, post them in the comments down below. Again, we're about to enter Phase 4, and because Phase 4 is sort of the last finished phase, that's going to be that's going to be the end of the fan casting after Phase 4 is done, and then I'm going to go back to just regular Pitch This videos, and I hope you're all looking forward to getting back to those, because I need to start going down the comment sections of the request list and actually get to some of your requests after the fan casting series. But again, what are your thoughts on my fan castings? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Are you indifferent to them? Whatever your thoughts, post them in the comments down below. And again, thank you so much for watching these videos, and hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified whenever a new video like this comes your way. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Again, thank you all so much, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day.